Good morning, guys, and welcome to your cryptocurrency show for today. Today is Thursday, the 26th of July, 2018. And today we're going to talk about Bitcoin Cash for a few minutes. But the first thing we're going to do before we get into that is we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin price. So what we'll do is we'll start the charts right here, and we're going to go to Bitstamp. And what we're going to see is Bitcoin price is at $8,211. Bitcoin price, you know, is kind of in an inflection point right now. The Bitcoin ETF has been pushed off until I believe it's the 21st of September before they're actually going to make the decision on it. What this is going to do is this is going to leave uncertainty in the market, and this is being reflected in the price right now. The idea of an ETF has been driving the price up, but the putting it off has, and also the fact that the Bitcoin is in a bear market. What this has done is this idea of the ETF has actually raised the price up a little bit higher than it would normally be right now in this bear market. Now, what we're going to see happen, I believe, my personal opinion on it only, is that we're going to see a little cooling off in the cryptocurrency marketplace over the next little bit to create one more buying opportunity in this bear to make its third bottom. It's basically, if we take a look here at the chart, if we go back to the, let's try the 12-hour chart, what we see is we see these lower highs. This is the third lower high, but it's almost as high as the second lower high, and the reason why is because of the prospect of an ETF, okay, is carried the market a little bit higher than this is made it up a little bit higher. See this little shelf right here? Let's zoom in on this little shelf. This little shelf right here, around 7,500, that's where it would have peaked, getting ready to fall down to the next lower low, if it hadn't have been for the idea of an ETF. That's what's driven it up, this extra spike up here to where it is right now. It's the prospect of an ETF. Now, what do I believe? I believe that this ETF is coming, and I think it's going to send us back into a bull market again when it gets here, around the 20th of September. But until then, we're going to continue to run out this bear market. And we're going to see this bear market make, I believe, one more bottom. I'm going to tell you, when this Bitcoin goes back into a bull market the next time, like in the next few years, this is going to be massive. This is new technology that is taking over the financial system, quite literally. And I don't see anything that can stop it. So what you need to do is you need to take advantage of these buying opportunities when they present themselves. I do not consider right this moment a buying opportunity myself. Now, some people might. That's your opinion. If you think right now is a buying opportunity, all the more power to you, because I'm going to tell you why. It's not going to really matter if you paid $4,000 a Bitcoin or you paid $10,000 a Bitcoin. It's not going to really matter when Bitcoin goes to its ultimate prices. It's not gonna matter, right? It matters right now. The difference between a $4,000 Bitcoin and an $8,000 Bitcoin matters right now, and it matters to me. But in ultimate scheme of things, to the prices Bitcoins are going to go to, like $500,000 a coin, sort of a deal, it's not going to matter if you paid $4,000 or you paid $8,000 when Bitcoin's $500,000 a coin. I mean, let's get real about this. Okay, and this is where Bitcoin ultimately is going when it wins the world's financial system. So now what we're going to talk about is the cryptocurrency market capitalizations. And Bitcoin dominance was set at 47% yesterday. Now today it's 46.9. So it's hanging right in there. 301 billion. So overnight we gained $1 billion worth of market capital, roughly, in the cryptocurrency space. That's because an awful lot of the altcoins have went into the green today. We're looking at some pretty good little numbers in the green. Let me see at Litecoin. That's one of my favorite. It hasn't went up much though. 87. It was 86 yesterday. It's 87 today. 87.26. Bitcoin Cash, which is the coin we're going to talk about today, is $835, which is, I believe, it's down ever so slightly, marginally. I believe it's a real bargain. So let's get right on it. Let's talk about Bitcoin Cash. What the heck is it? Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's the closest thing you're going to get to real Bitcoin without buying a real Bitcoin. And right now, it's roughly 800 and something bucks. I just said what the price was. It's $835 for a Bitcoin Cash, for a whole Bitcoin Cash. Eventually, there's a time coming in the future where Bitcoin Cash, I believe, is going to actually keep growing and increasing in value and the places that you can use it to. It's going to be, I think, one of the bigger coins. It's going to be right up there with Litecoin. It's going to be right up there with Ethereum and these bigger coins. And so I think that this is going to be really, it's like Bitcoin, very similar, except it's got a little bit bigger blocks. So it can hold more information per block, so more transactions. It's the same sort of a peer-to-peer network. I believe there's exactly the same amount of coins as there are Bitcoins, coin for coin. It was what it was Bitcoin Cash was a soft fork from Bitcoin. They forked the Bitcoin blockchain, and Bitcoin Cash is a fork of Bitcoin. It's very, very close to the real Bitcoin. I mean, it's your Bitcoins became Bitcoin Cash at one time. You know, if you had a Bitcoin, it actually became Bitcoin Cash. So I believe the block size is 8 times as large, if memory serves me correctly, on this coin. And so this coin is going to prove to be a good, solid, I believe a good, solid investment. But I do not believe it's ever going to overtake the original Bitcoin. I believe it's always going to have a position as probably maybe the 3rd or 4th or 5th coin in the market. Now, I don't really count XRP, Ripple, as a coin. It's more, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to do a show about Ripple in the next few days. I'm covering all of these different coins. Anyway, this is a really nice, solid coin. I want to get a few of these while the getting's good, but I'm too interested in getting Litecoin and Bitcoin right now. You know, this is probably my 3rd pick for a coin. Next to Litecoin and Bitcoin would probably be Bitcoin Cash. I really like Bitcoin Cash. It's going to be a real mover in the future. And what we're heading toward in the next 5 years is nothing less than the entire world's economy right now is run on fiat currency. Fiat currency is going to die, and there's going to be a transfer take place, and it's going to transfer over. All of the world's value is going to transfer over into cryptocurrencies. I truly believe this is true. I believe they're unstoppable. I mean, if you went back to 2009, you even said something like that, people wouldn't even understand what cryptocurrencies was. But now we see this light dawning, and we have to take notice of it and say, hey, you know what? This is only going to get brighter as we move into the morning. The sun's only going to rise higher in the sky for cryptocurrency. In other words, this whole thing it's a dawning of a new day. And you got to get used to this idea or concept of the cryptocurrencies. And these guys that are holding back, some of these silver guys and stuff that are holding back, and they hate cryptocurrency and everything, and they're hoping it'll go away. It's not going to go away. It's growing massively. It's growing massively right now. It's unbelievable. And I've used this stuff for a long time. And I used to mine Bitcoin back when Bitcoin was cheaper. And honest to gosh, I've made an awful lot of transfers of little small transfers of cryptocurrency between different types of wallets. Some of the cryptocurrencies I've made transfers of don't even exist anymore. But what I've noticed about cryptocurrency is when you make a transfer, it always goes through. If you've got the wallet address, if you check the first 4 digits of your wallet address and check the last 4 digits of your wallet address, and you send that transfer, it always makes it through the internet to the wallet. where you sent it to. I've never had a failed transaction. Whereas in the regular banking system, and stuff, uh, there's always troubles. They're always having problems. If you're using some company like Western Union or whatever, and you get one letter incorrect or something, the whole thing is just a flawed system. It's not as good. It's not as fast. They always have third parties. Whenever you have a third party involved, you're inviting trouble. It's always better to have a two-party transaction, and this is what this does. And you can always trust the computer to be. What you're doing is you're actually the third party is the computer and the computer program, and the computer program never fails in cryptocurrency. So it's an absolutely trusted third party. Anyway, thank you guys for listening. Like and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next show. Bye bye.